when two officers began banging on the front door of a trailer in the middle of the night. The family inside never dreamed it would escalate into this.
Caught without a warrant, the invasion of Jessica Clevenger's home.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
They didn't knock like protectors. They didn't ask like servants of the law. They came like thieves in the night with badges, guns, and zero regard for the Constitution. This is what happened to Jessica Clevenger, her children, and her boyfriend James Perez. This is what lawlessness wearing a uniform sounds like.
Within seconds, Harrington tases Perez, blasting 4 electric barbs into his bare back.
See, it was just about a little past 3:30 in a quiet trailer park in New London, Ohio. Jessica and James were home with their 2 daughters, sleeping peacefully until the pounding started.
Stop wasting my time. James, you either answer the door and talk to us, or you're going to get a warrant for obstruction.
At first, no one answers the door. Then Perez's partner, Jessica Clevenger, steps outside.
The reason why you're banging on my door at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Because James is banging on other people's doors at 4 in the morning.
I need to talk to James, not you.
Oh, well, this is my house. Sorry, I can't help you.
2 officers, Deputy Noah Perry from the Huron County Sheriff's Office and Officer Brett Harrington from New London PD, arrived responding to a 911 call from a neighbor claiming Perez had been knocking on doors drunk.
What's going on? Do you need police, fire, EMS?
Yeah, it's this little Puerto Rican dude that's drunk up there, and he's banging on this lady's door.
Huron County Deputy Noah Perry and New London Police Officer Brett Harrington respond to the call.
But the cops didn't come to ask questions. The cops didn't come with a warrant. No court order. No emergency, and yet they demanded entry. Clevenger told them no. She had that right. She stood her ground, but Perry didn't care. He shoved his foot in the door so she couldn't close it, after which he forced it open and barged in, and that's when the nightmare began. It was then they stormed inside the trailer without consent, without a warrant, James Perez being shirtless, barefoot, confused. What he got next wasn't a question or a command. It was 50,000 volts. Officer Harrington deployed his taser, slamming it into Perez's body. The probes lit him up like a criminal, when all he'd done was stand in his own home. Jessica screamed. Their daughters cried, watching their father collapse on the floor. And instead of calming the chaos, the officers threatened to call social services on Jessica, as if she were the one breaking the law. Then they arrested both, her and James.
In the car.
Officers tell the couple's 3 girls that the county will be coming out to get them.
What's going to happen now is I got to call Children's Services.
Perez is treated for his injuries, then taken to jail. Jessica remains cuffed in the back seat of a cruiser. Her daughters are terrified.
Is my mommy going to do?
Probably.
Where did you go?
Officers eventually released Jessica.
I did nothing wrong. Y'all entered my house. I'm trying to keep it safe.
The oldest daughter defends her dad, but officers stick to their guns.
You didn't get my dad's side of the story. You literally just tackled him and then arrested him for what?
No explanation, no paperwork, just cuffs, force, and fear. And here's the kicker. James Perez's charges were dropped. Jessica Clevenger was released. There was no legal reason to be in that house. No crime committed, no justification for what happened. But of course, when you deal with police, the damage was done. 2 kids saw their parents brutalized, assaulted, and arrested by men with guns in the dead of night, a home violated, forced entry, and a family terrorized. And it was all caught on police body cam. The sheriff's department tried to bury it, but Jessica and James didn't stay silent. They sued. You see, their attorney has filed a federal lawsuit against Huron County and New London PD, and the suit lays it out plainly. Illegal entry, excessive force, assault, and constitutional violations. The officers involved? Deputy Noah Perry was indicted on felony assault and criminal trespass. He was fired from the sheriff's office and put on probation. Officer Brett Harrington, indicted as well, but his charges were dropped. He resigned quietly from New London PD and then popped up later wearing a badge again in Medina Township. No discipline, no shame, and no accountability. Now this is bigger than Jessica Clevenger and her family. This is about every American's right to be safe from government intrusion into one's home. The Fourth Amendment doesn't vanish after dark. Your front door is not optional, and badges aren't permission slips to become thugs and home invaders. And that's exactly what this was. This was a home invasion, committed by the very people sworn to protect the law. And if it weren't for body cams, we might never have known. We may never have been able to see what actually transpired that night. But now we do. And the only question that remains is, what are the courts going to do about it? And I have to give props to Jessica. She stood up to them. She stood up for her rights. She tried to shut the door. The officer jammed the door with his foot, as we've seen time and time again in other police videos, making it impossible for her to shut her own door, and then proceeded to force his way in. And she didn't stay quiet. She stood up to them. She voiced her opinion, told them to get out of her house. She does not consent. They don't have a warrant. But of course that didn't stop the bullies, the lawbreakers. They were going to do what they were going to do. Constitution be damned.
Arrested him for what?
Did he come out and talk to me, or did he have to try to hide behind the door?
Cops appear confident about their case.
Well, we charged him with obstruction.
He's getting obstruction resisting.
He also said hit him
DCI.
to the dogs and trying to get the dogs to bite us.
So we could probably do assault.
It could be interesting how it looks on body camera.
However, Jessica is now taking legal action.
I'd like to see him be held accountable for what was done to me and my family.
But at least she tried, and now she's taking it a step further to try to get justice in the court system. She's still standing, and now so is the truth. Because what happened that night in New London wasn't policing. It wasn't protecting the community. It was a crime. Thank you again for watching this video by the Junkyard News. We'll have to see how this plays out in court. There is a ton of case law regarding the Fourth Amendment and entering a home absent exigent circumstances without a warrant. I have a feeling this one's going to settle. Comment what you think below. Be safe out there, everybody. I'm telling you, you just never know when the next knock at your door leads to you having an encounter with some Leos. And I just hope that your next interaction doesn't lead you to being featured in our next video. Stay safe out there.
Videos uploaded by the Junkyard News are helped in part by viewers just like you. You can show your support for this channel by clicking the thumbs up, sharing our videos, or hitting that all-important support button on our channel page. Don't want to miss a video or a story? Make sure to check us out and like us on Facebook at The Junkyard News.